Hey, what's up, homies? In this video, I'm going to go over 5 hidden TikTok rules that might be hurting your views or might have you shadow banned or is hurting your favorability with the TikTok algorithm. Now, you're not really going to find these rules in the TikTok policies or community guidelines. Now, I have discussed a lot of these rules in previous videos, but I figured I'd make a whole video breaking down more in detail of some of these rules and why it hurts your account. A few weeks ago, I posted a how to get unshadowbanned video, and in the comments, there was a lot of people that weren't sure why they were shadowbanned. And I applied to a lot of these comics explaining some hidden rules that they might not know about. And a lot of them were committing some of these violations I'll discuss in this video. And they had no idea some of these rules and violations would hurt their account. Because they're not really in the community guidelines, they're not really in the TikTok policy, and they're kind of not really talked about too much. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Before I get into the rules, I want to start off by prefacing why TikTok is very strict on their community guidelines and what content you can post and what you can't post. There's really 2 reasons for that. The first reason, TikTok has an extremely young audience. Compared to any other social media, TikTok has one of the youngest audience in really social media history. And for a long time, TikTok was primarily and dominated by teenagers. Obviously now that it's a little bit more diverse, but they still have a very young audience. And because of that, they have a lot of rules and regulations to prevent any lawsuits. The second reason is because they can learn from the mistakes of their predecessors. For example, YouTube had that adpocalypse a few years ago because of the PewDiePie controversy involving paying people on Fiverr to paint their bodies with some controversial things. And before that, advertisers didn't really pay attention to what content was actually being posted. They really just cared about views. But a lot of publications really picked up the story and started spreading it to mainstream media, and this really got the attention of advertisers, so they started pulling their ads because they were scared of what kind of content their ads were showing over. So TikTok doesn't want to make the same mistake as that, so they're really strict on what kind of content you can post and what content they really push out in their algorithm. So the first hidden rule I've talked about in several videos already is taking a break. Now this isn't really in their community guidelines, or it's not really in their policy, but taking a break definitely affects your views. TikTok really wants consistent creators that are posting daily. So if you take a long break, when you come back, 95% of the time your views are going to be reduced. This affects most people. It even affects someone like Charli D'Amelio. As you can see here, between this row and this row, there was about a week break. As you can see here, 47 million views, 39 million views, 25 million views, and after a week break, her views are down like 10, 20 million, that's a lot of views. And I've already discussed this in previous videos, and it's pretty self-explanatory, just being consistent, trying to post every single day, if not multiple times a day. But overall, like I said, TikTok wants consistent creators on their platform, and taking a break ultimately hurts your favorability with the TikTok algorithm. The second rule I've also discussed in previous videos, and it goes hand in hand with the first rule, and that's not to delete any videos. Just like the first rule, TikTok wants consistent creators. Just like the first rule, I really don't need to break this down too much more. Just because a video does poorly, don't delete it. 1, deleting videos, like I said, hurts your favorability with the TikTok algorithm. And 2, you don't know if it's just going to randomly blow up. I have 2 good examples of videos that I could have deleted that end up really blowing up. The first example, I talked about this in a previous video, is my first viral video. For the first 2 hours, it had 0 views. I deleted it and re-uploaded it. And it still had 0 views for another hour and a half. And all of a sudden, over the next 12 hours, completely blew up to like 1.7 million views, 240,000 likes, and it was my first viral video that I almost completely deleted. This is like another example of a video that just had a random boom. This one's kind of a more of an extreme example. For the first 2 weeks, it only had like 800 views, which was pretty low for me at the time. Then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, it had a big boom and went up to 43,000 views. It went from like 80 likes to 402 likes. So overall, don't delete videos, plain and simple. It's going to hurt your account, and you don't know if it's going to blow up in the future or not. Rule number 3. Now this hidden rule is a little less unknown, and a lot of people actually are committing this violation and they don't even realize it. And that's having multiple accounts or having an alternative account. Now technically you can have multiple accounts and it will not hurt your main account whatsoever. But if you use that alt account to engage with your main account, it can actually hurt your views. TikTok is extremely strict on fake engagement. They really crack down on things like follow bots and like bots. If they pick up on this fake engagement, they will flag your account, which will reduce your views and hurt your favorability with the TikTok algorithm. For example, I just signed in to TikTok with my Facebook account. I normally sign in via Gmail. If I go to my main accounts page, B.Cole here, go to a video and decide to watch the video, try to increase my watch time, or even like the video or left a comment, TikTok may view this as fake engagement. Now, doing this one time, probably not going to hurt my account. But if you're consistently doing this and using an alt account to like or comment on TikToks you post on your main account, TikTok will notice that there's multiple accounts on the same device, whether it's your phone or computer, and they will pick up that this is fake engagement. And this ultimately will cause your favorability of the TikTok algorithm to decrease and your future views to decrease. Now, if you committed this mistake, it's not the end of the world. Just quit doing it and use some of the best practices that I discussed in this video over there. Like I said, not a lot of people knew about this hidden rule because it's not directly discussed in their policies. It's kind of broadly discussed in the fake engagement section of their community guidelines. But now that you know, I know you won't make the same mistake, so let's move on to rule number 4. Rule number 4 are negative keywords. Now, if you're familiar with SEO or Google Ads, I'm not talking about negative keywords that you want to not include in search terms. I'm talking about words that can be misconstrued in a negative way depending on the context. For example, I'm back on this video right here that went 3.5 hours with 0 views. Turns out the reason it had 0 views is because the post was under review. Now, they didn't directly tell me why it was under review, but I have a pretty good assumption of why it was. I think it's pretty obvious. Can you guys tell why you think it was under review? If you figured it out, great. If you haven't, I believe it's probably because of the word shotgun. I have the word shotgun not only on text on TikTok itself, but I also have it over here in the caption as well. Now, obviously, depending on the context, the word shotgun can be used in definitely in negative ways. But obviously, in this case, as someone that's a gamer, I use the word shotgun in my daily lingo. Most games I play have shotguns in them, and this is just a Fortnite tutorial on how to use a certain shotgun in the game. And I never thought twice about putting it in my text because shotgun to me and in my head is just a normal word. But to them, they want to make sure the word shotgun wasn't used in a way that violated any of their community guidelines. Now, TikTok is going to have a large database of certain keywords they want to keep an eye on, or maybe even flag if it pops up on a caption or in a video. Now, nobody really knows what keywords that TikTok is going to flag or reduce the views on. But overall, this isn't really like a rule. It's just something you want to keep an eye out for. If you notice a video has 0 views for a couple hours, or you have a video that's under review, take a look at the keywords and see if there's a word in there that might be construed in a negative way in certain contexts. Now, the word shotgun is pretty obvious, but it might not even be an obvious word. Something like the word race. Be talking about a track race or a NASCAR race, something like that. But TikTok might have it under review or flag it just to make sure you're not talking about someone's skin color. Now, something you don't really need to focus on. It's just something to keep in the back of your head if you have a video that's doing poor view-wise, or if it's under review or has 0 views for a few hours. Take a look at the keywords and just make sure everything's good there. Now, let's move on to the last hidden rule. Rule number 5 is spam. Now, this really has 2 parts to it. First part is spam commenting. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory. TikTok wants to reduce spam. So spam commenting is doing anything like going through your For You page and copy and pasting the same comment, trying to get some exposure to your account, or even just commenting different things like hi or whatever on your For You page and going to every single video. Now, this can not only get you shadowbanned, which is really just hurting your favorability with TikTok algorithm, but this can actually get your account completely banned. I know people that were spam commenting and completely had their account banned, not just a shadow ban, but a complete ban. So this one's pretty easy, just don't spam comment. Now, this next one I know a lot of people do, and it's because it's kind of a new hidden rule that TikTok has that they just implemented in the last few months, and that's spam posting. Now, that's something I'm guilty of as well, because 6 months ago, this would not have hurt your account. It'd actually benefit your account, because for a while there, quantity over quality was the main factor on growing on TikTok. A lot of people that are big today are just people that spam posts. I don't know if you remember this, but Charlie D'Amelio would post like 15 to 20 times per day on TikTok. And when I was first growing on TikTok, I was posting like 4 to 8 times per day and not really caring about the quality of my content. I was just trying to push out content as much as possible because you never really knew which videos are going to blow up. And that's how I really grew at first. But if I do that today and it's not quality content, it'll hurt my account's favorability with the TikTok algorithm and reduce my views. Because TikTok is really starting to care about quality over quantity now. Break it down a little bit more, and the reason why this affects your account now and it didn't before is because TikTok took more in account individually in the past with the content. It would take the video individually more than it would as your account as a whole. I don't know if that completely makes sense, but before, the more you posted, the better the chances you've had for that viral video that had a lot of engagement, that had a lot of comments and shares and watch time, and that would just blow up. So people are trying to post as much as possible. But now if you do that, TikTok really cares about the quality of content now. So if you post 10 videos and let's say 7 to 10 have poor watch time, low engagement rate, low like and comment rate, TikTok is going to notice that you're not posting quality content that people want to watch, and so they're going to start reducing your overall account and your overall views for your future videos. And to be honest, it's kind of a conundrum for myself right now, and I know it's probably going to be for a lot of you, trying to be consistent but also posting quality content. But it's honestly, it can be hard to post good quality content on a daily basis that you know is going to have high watch time and high engagement rates. For example, in my niche, Fortnite, and it's the game I really don't play anymore, it has been difficult trying to think of quality content ideas that I know perform well on a daily basis. It can be hard. My advice to you is, if you're one of those people, and I know a lot of people do this, that record 3 to 5 TikToks that are good TikToks and good quality content, or could not be good quality content. Either way, they'll record three or five, and they'll post them back to back to back. But instead of doing that, post like 1 or 2 of them, put the others in a back burner and post them the next day, and then really start stagnating your content. Because overall, it's more important to post 1 quality video per day than it would be to post 3 to 5 quality videos on one day and then none for the next 2 days. And it's also more important than trying to just rush content out there and posting not so quality content just because you're trying to be consistent. Overall, that's going to hurt your account. So you really need to just figure out how you can still make your quality content but be consistent. And I believe this is what a lot of people are having a difficult time with. That's because before, when people were seeing a lot of views on their videos 6 months ago or whenever they first started, they were seeing a lot of exposure in their videos because they're consistent and posting a lot, just like me. But now they're still doing the same things, and now they have less views, and that's just because they're not posting good enough content to remain in favor with the TikTok algorithm, which in turn really hurts their account overall. So to recap on the 5 hidden TikTok rules discussed in this video: don't take a break, don't delete videos, don't engage with alt accounts on your main account, keep an eye out on certain words you're using in your captions and in your videos, and 5, stop spamming content, stop spamming comments, and post quality content. And if you think your views are still low, you probably need to up your quality a little bit more. But at the end of the day, if you're consistent in posting quality content, TikTok will notice that and they'll promote your videos to the FYP page. So I hope this video helps you prevent committing these hidden rules in the future. And I hope it answers any questions that you might have had of maybe why you're shadow banned or why your views were reduced. And if you know of any other hidden rules I didn't discuss in this video, please let me know in the comments. Or if you have any hypotheses of other rules you think might be affecting people's views, also let me know in the comments, and we can maybe have a discussion or maybe do a little experiment to see if it's an actual violation or not. Now, I know I use the phrase favorability with the TikTok algorithm a lot in this video. If you don't know exactly what that means, I'll be making a video very soon. I'll be recording it tomorrow, actually, with a kind of a breakdown with a graphic and everything. Help you visualize clear exactly what I mean by that. Make sure you keep an eye out for that video. If you're not subbed yet, make sure you're subbed so you know when that video comes out. Also, if this video helped you in any way, whether it helped you not commit these mistakes in the future, or if it helped you answer any questions you might have of why your views were reduced, I would really appreciate it if you thanked me by leaving a sub below. I'm really having a lot of fun making videos on topics like this, and I'm really passionate about growing this YouTube channel. I really appreciate it if you'd sub the channel and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subs so I can get monetized. That's it for this video. If you have any questions for me, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll make sure to answer your question. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.